All right, so we're going to look at how you can be using essential oils throughout your Living in Alignment course. And of course, beyond that, I have been a representative for the company doTERRA for almost 10 years now. And I've consistently really felt strong about their own process with essential oils, making them very consistently pure for people. If you have a really great source of essential oils, these techniques will work with those as well. I just want you to be sure to muscle test that you have really pure, potent essential oil that you're using. As long as your system says that it's a match for you, then you'll be in really good hands with that oil. Essential oils are such a concentrated plant herbal medicine that if you have something with a toxin in it, you're going to have a very intense reaction to that. And that's why I want you to have very pure essential oils. So my first experience with essential oils, unfortunately, involved a store brand, and I had a very severe reaction. So I'm very passionate about pure oils. The essential oils we're going to talk about throughout the course are just going to be listed in the documents. I won't be able to teach every single essential oil, but I'll list the top ones that can help you with that particular alignment that we're talking about. The beginning one being grounding. I make a list of oils for you, some suggested uses, and then I wrote in there that I would help you make a kit that was aligned to you. A lot of times you can just go on and purchase a kit with doTERRA too, or you can be a member and get a discount of 25% off your orders. But if you just want to have help creating a kit, I'll help you. I can sell it to you, or I can help you if you're already a member, because there's a lot of doTERRA members that I work with already. So what we want to look at for creating a kit for you to have is to have 8 oils that you really know and you know how to use, and that your system can even call on the vibration of that oil at any time that you need to be a support. Just like we use energy medicine techniques, plant oils can be used as energy medicine. And so there's a complex, full spiritual profile, an emotional profile, physical profile that the plants have, and they will work with your system in a multi-dimensional way. All right, so for the first oil that I want to demonstrate for you with, I'm going to demonstrate a grounding oil. This is frankincense. This is what it looks like in the bottle. This is a 15 milliliter bottle, and it has about 250 drops last time I counted. And so in this is a pure oil. If we make up a kit with a pure oil, you're going to probably want to dilute it when you apply it. It's okay to do straight oil too, as long as you know you have no skin sensitivity. When you open it, you can breathe it in. And because frankincense is from a tree, and this is from a resin of a tree, this has a deeply grounding effect. To breathe it in, you can put a drop on your hand. And like I said, I'm doing the undiluted form, but you can also dilute. Rub together, cup over your nose. Breathe in. I feel energy shifts just from that. Then you can also rub it on your chest, the spine. Lower spine is great. We're starting to get into the lower chakras that can become ungrounded. Also too, the bottom of feet, you just rub that on there and massage on your feet. Frankincense can be put in the air as well. A lot of these smell really great, and just having it in the room can be a grounding effect on everybody in the space. Be sure to ask people if they're okay with diffusing, of course, but just the aromatic, the topical. If you have doTERRA, I know that I can recommend you do internal as well. And all of this is really based on your body though. So I want to show you something. With an oil, we're going to talk about muscle testing in this course. So you can return to this after you learn a little bit more about muscle testing. But With an oil, you can hold it against your system. You can ask key questions. Is this oil in my highest good to use? I get a yes, especially in a situation where you're ungrounded. You can use this just to even get balance, to be able to ask questions of what you need to do next. I definitely recommend that you learn how to muscle test before you start depending on it for using oil. So that comes a little bit later in this course. So muscle testing, return to this later if you've learned that, or if you know it now. You can muscle test with a sway test or a finger test. So if we put together a kit of 8 oils that looked something like a nice balanced 8 oil set for you to have, whether it's in the full 15 milliliter form or a roll-on. I'm going to show a roll-on. This is called Intune. And this is a blend already diluted. This is deeply grounding, centering to the brain. It has sandalwood, patchouli, frankincense, lime, ylang ylang, more Hawaiian sandalwood, and chamomile. If you have a roll-on in your kit, you can apply this to the back of the neck easily. You can apply it to the heart, wrists. This is for focus, attention, centering. If you want, you can put it on your crown. Some people put, I'm putting a lot on, but normally you wouldn't do this much. Some people put it on their temples. I have heard so many testimonials of this, just really instantly centering and grounding a person. So if you want to roll on, you can also include this size in your kit. This is not a really rigid kind of kit. You can have all kinds of different stuff. I put a few examples on there, but what we would do is we would intuitively check which oils are going to be the strongest for you. Okay, so let's say you choose a frankincense and an Intune. And then let's say you want something for some of the future modules, a peppermint. Maybe you choose this one for calling in light. You could do that. You could also choose a lemon for maybe clearing and then calling in light, filling the space. We'll just do this example. Let's say you choose lemon and peppermint, and you're going to do our session, and you're going to call in light and do some clearing. Lemon and peppermint is actually a really great one. You may want to put lemon in your diffuser. Just kind of meditate with it, feel into it. Maybe you want to put peppermint on your heart. Maybe you want to put it on the bottom of your feet. If you have an oil experience where you're going outside, you want to make sure if you have a citrus that you have not put it on your skin directly, because it's going to cause sun sensitivity. And that's just how citruses are. So you would want to go, I'm going to diffuse this. I know I'm going to be out in the sun today. Might put this in my water, a few drops. Drink it in a glass, not plastic, because it breaks down the petrochemicals. And then you would drink it. It would be in the water. So always in glass. And let's say you're aware of the skin sensitivity, so you either drink it, maybe put on the bottom of your feet. That's not going to be out in the sun. Then peppermint for filling and calling in light. It smells amazing. It opens your airways. It's also kind of a extremely cold oil. So very hot oils and very cold oils you want to be aware of. And I don't have a hot oil here to show you, but often On Guard, cinnamon, ginger, Slim and Sassy, anything like that. Clove, cassia, those are hot oils. Passion oil, you want to make sure that you are not putting that really directly on the skin, especially for children. So cold or hot oils you want to dilute for comfort. Another cold oil is Digest Zen. It's got tons of fennel and peppermint, and it's just wonderful for your digestion. But for peppermint, if you put it on your hands, you want to be aware of your eyes. Don't then rub your eyes. Don't put it on kids' hands or they're going to rub their eyes. Put it somewhere, maybe on the back of a child for breathing and for lifting their heart and calling in light. Put in somewhere where they're not going to touch it and get in their eyes. If you get this in your eyes, you're going to want to use an oil to rub your eyes, not an essential oil. You want to go get coconut oil or olive oil, avocado oil, something like that. Grapeseed oil, put it on a paper towel and wipe the eye. Don't put water in the eye. It will make it colder and it'll burn more. It's just how oil and water work. So also another really hot oil I want to say is oregano. Be careful with oregano. These are oils you want to go just on your feet and really careful with skin. So if you can learn how to use these are really the only things you got to worry about because they're really safe. I like people to know about the potentials for discomfort with that, but those are just the only things to really navigate. The other thing is just to be really tuned into your body and aware that these are potent, clearing, balancing tools. I want to highlight for communication, when you get to that module, communication with spirit. There's going to be things recommended like sandalwood and lavender. Lavender is going to be one that I'd recommend you put in your kit. This is a really powerful communication oil. And so I often put it right on my throat. If you need to have a conversation with someone, if you need to just unblock, definitely. I mean, I actually feel it's like clearing things right now. You can probably see that, especially it started moving my energy immediately, going, let's clear the block in the throat. So lavender can be put in a bath, and we'll talk about clearing baths. I want you to have lavender. In a clearing bath, you could also do a different kind of cleanser, like tea tree, and the baths will be explained in the rest of the course. Tea tree or melaleuca, these are the same things. This can be used to help you deeply clear and reset your boundaries. It has a consciousness that's going to reset your energy field with you. So these are helpers, herbal helpers. You have resources. I can help consult you on exactly what your system is calling for. And then we can make sure you have the right oils, the right training. But this is about as much as I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to share one last thing. If you decide to get a kit with some smaller oils, they're going to be a 5 milliliter. Some of these are available. 5 milliliter, this is a kumquat. This is for happy vibes. This is for opening up to divine and to the light, being cleansed, cleared, a lot of these different things. Oils are not like a specific medicine that's like, oh, it's for one thing, use it this way. I want to say one thing about this oil, actually. This roll-on is called Clary Calm. And it's classically for women, but it's for all the feminine energy to be in balance with the rhythms of the moon, the rhythms of your body. It's got geranium, lavender, clary sage, Roman chamomile, bergamot, cedarwood, a lot of other stuff, vitex, palmarosa, fennel. This is great, yes, for PMS or during your period and discomfort, and the whole womb area is really supported. But there's just this consciousness of connection to the divine feminine. So maybe you would also use it during a time where you want to be in communication with spirit with that module. Maybe you would use it for a prayer time, actually. And so there doesn't have to be something wrong. These can be used in multiple ways and on multiple applications, different purposes. So I'm really excited that you've spent the time to dive into essential oils with me. And I want to encourage you to go online, look at my link, look at different options, and we can put together either a miniature little kit. I don't have any of those with me right now, but the 5 gram is really tiny. So if you say, hey, I just have a little bit, I want to start somewhere, we'll make you a tiny little keychain kit and you can start using these. All right. Thank you so much. Many blessings.